All right, here we go. So we got a fresh scene here. Nothing's going on. We can go to the mash shelf, and this is the kind of core of mash, this little cube thing here. And if I click it, it creates a mash network, but we can't actually see anything yet. So what's a little kind of more helpful right in the beginning anyway is just to create an object. We'll just start with something simple like a cube and then hit the mash button. And what that does is it creates these row of cubes. Okay? So mash is a set of nodes that can be stacked in any order, and the nodes operate on mash points. So you can create your own kind of arrangement of mash points. There are a number of presets here. So this is linear. There's radial, and if you can start playing with the z offset, you can do spirals, right? Spherical, which puts points in a sphere, around the outside. Yeah, around the outside of a sphere. Let's see what else. Mesh we'll look at in a second. Grid, so you can do 3-dimensional grid, 2-dimensional grid, and any axis. Volume, here we go. So the sphere was the outside of the sphere, but you can use these different preset shapes here. And then we have mesh and paint effects. So let's look at mesh first. All right, so I need a mesh. I'm sorry, I need a mesh to plug into Bash. For example, if I change this to mesh, it's like, oh, it usually gives you a little warning, but that's okay. Anyway, I need a mesh to plug into to distribute these points. So I'm going to create a polygon primitive. Let's just do a torus. All right, then I go to mesh, go to my distribute node, can middle mouse, drag it, and drop it on there. And that works. You can also break this right click break connection. I can also grab my torus, grab my mesh, right click connect. Okay. All right, so now that we're in mesh node, we can scatter, which is kind of randomly places the points on the mesh, and then if we do calculate rotation, it's going to pick up the normal. Right, we talked about normals a little bit before. We can also use the area of the faces to drive the other things. Let's put that aside for a minute. We can use the verts, which is all the verts, and we can either add, so when we're using this tool, we can either add more points, all right, or we can automatically tell Mash to just everything I'm feeding in here, create a Mash point for that. Right, so we got scatter, vertex, random vertex, I don't know what that is, face center, the center of all the faces. And here, if I make my initial cube a little smaller, it's going right. And let's just keep going. Random face center, voxel. So what this does is this creates a a voxelized version of the object. A voxel is a three-dimensional pixel. Um, they are, really important if you get into fluid dynamics. But for now, just think of it as like kind of the Lego version of your shape here. So watch if I scale this up. See the Lego version, and this stuff is pretty wicked. It's all procedural. Okay, so voxelized. All right, what do we got next? We have component selection set, so you can have subsets of verts. And we could save selection sets in Maya. Selection sets are collection of components. We can plug those in there. Don't worry about those. We can have it be the edges, which is pretty neat. When we do scaling, see, it's going to scale it along the edge, so you can make wireframe kind of stuff. With that, there's many different ways to do wireframe stuff. That's just one. UV space. Okay, I don't know what that one is. All right, and what else? Let's stop there.